Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming. Welcome to part 62 of our Neil Robertson Snooker 19 Pro Career. I've just said that the other way around, but whatever. Today it is time for the start of the Coral Tour Championship. Today we play in the first round, which is the quarter-final against the Welsh potting machine Mark Williams. Now we have played Mark Williams once before in this series. I believe, if my memory serves me right by just checking, part 42 is when we played Mark Williams. We played him in the semi-final of the Scottish Open. Of course, we beat him on his way to winning that first tournament of the series. Be great to win this tournament. It was the inaugural Tour Championship in 2019 as part of some more Coral series. And basically the premise of it is the top 8 players from the Gibraltar Open, which is the previous tournament. The top 8 players from that the year before to here get a place in the tournament. So I presume the game just works it out as the top 8 players. And in this match we have drawn Williams. Now this is being best of 9, of course, on this medium match length. But let's get into it without any further ado. Some big prize money on offer as well here, because it is a ranking event. It's not an invitational, although it is technically an invitational. It still does comprise some good prize money to add to the ranking total at the end of the season. But we get 20 grand just for turning up, which I appreciate. If we beat Mark Williams, we get 40,000. I think for getting into the final, I'd guess we get 70 roughly. And then for the big cash prize winning the tournament, we get 150,000, which would be absolutely fantastic. And I'm really pumped for this because for a long time now, since we've gone to this hard difficulty, we have been exiting tournaments too early, in my opinion. And I think today, with a tournament like this, playing against the best of the best, this would be a really good chance to cement effectively a good end to the season. But first break off against Mark Williams. We're going to just be nice and serious about this today. I think against Trump in the last episode we were a little bit down because we really thought it was all over at the start. But if we're all positive about this, although that's a bit of a weak break. That being said, if this red comes back in, it's going to be okay. Ooh, have we left a red on at the start? I think we have.
Drop this into the right corner.
The angle was fine for the break in terms of the power, but we just didn't hit it hard enough. Gone for the yellow here.
That's a bit sloppy. He's lost position.
But that's a bit sloppy, as Hendon says from Mark Williams. Would have expected him to go to the black and then try and get to the one red that's out, but playing a bit of a safety there. And not the best safety, to be fair to him. So an interesting start here in this match. And just try and play this backspin and bring it off the cushion for the black.
Well, that's just
or rather not. That's actually not too bad. That's worked out absolutely fine. So if we screw back to sort of this area, we can go for this red to the middle pocket, which doesn't look like a bad shout. Just got to hit it at the exact power, really, because it's all well and good setting up a shot, but if you don't hit it at the right power, it can go all sorts of wrong. So we'll go for the red,
drop into the center pocket,
which should be fine, and then play nicely for the black.
9.
And then really what we've got to do here is open up the reds and just hope it goes nice and well. We'll get a lot of backspin on this just to try and get the maximum out of this split.
That's a great split. You'll be unlucky.
And we split them twice there, which is ideal, and that is a really nice split. So a good start from us here. Albeit a bit of a bizarre game plan from Mark Williams. Just tap this red out of the way and then hopefully it should play decently for the black. Which it really doesn't. That is terrible.
17.
We have to go for this though, really. Can we play a safety here? I suppose we get it the right hand side of the black. Play it nice and soft up to the black. Or even just try and get it behind the black, perhaps. I just worry if we try that they could leave a potential red on.
Pace is very important here, and he doesn't want to underhit this.
Let's have a look how we get on. Did we even hit the black?
Robertson.
No, we did just about. And it looks like we've got on quite nicely there.
Tricky pot. No doubt.
But unfortunately, it does leave a red on. There was not really that much we could have done about it there. just almost underplayed that shot on the red. We wanted to cannon to the other red and hopefully give us a good position on the black, but ultimately some things aren't meant to be. And Mark Williams has a second chance. Not a perfect start for either player here. I think my problem in previous matches, definitely against the top players, is that we get a few pots, open up the reds, that's fine, but we only get a few pots out of that, and what effectively happens is that the opponent gets and reaps the reward from our labour, if you like, open up the reds. So what I'm saying is I think we ought to try in future frames to develop the reds a little bit slower. But still very close here, still plenty of time to go, still 8 reds left, so this frame could swing quite a bit. I don't expect Mark Williams to make a mistake from this point, but we can always hope. Like what he's doing here, he's just taking the opportunities on the reds that are available and just developing them nice and slowly, and that was really nice. Albeit he nearly potted that red that he was going to pot now.
29.
But luckily he got away with it.
So, this pot's into the right corner.
Ooh, just about went. I think any harder he would have mucked that up.
36.
Ooh, that's a tricky angle. He's made it though really well there. That's a brilliant pot.
He'll be very happy with the position here.
37.
Positionally though, as I say, it's top notch. I've expected him to go for the blue there, but
39.
he's gone for the yellow and made up better position. There's only one ball he can go for here. And it's there.
40.
So surely he'll go for the black, play for the red that he's nearest to. Oh, he hasn't actually. He's just opened those up, and that's quite a nice shot. As I said before, I don't see any problems now for Mark in this first frame, but it's only the first frame. It's not great in these best of fives to lose the first, but after all, just got to focus on bringing it back in the second.
Beautifully done.
He's right on top of his game at the moment.
48.
That's a 50 break then for Mark.
54.
Although, this is... Oh, he can get to that one. I thought it was going to be a little bit tight now, but no, he's fine.
Great queuing there.
55.
Just the blue needed now.
Yep, as the side, just the blue needed, and that should be, without a ridiculous mistake now, should be Mark Williams' frame.
Excellent pot.
Just a top pot there.
61.
Little bit of a tricky angle, and he made it look easy. So it's first blood to Mark Williams. Just didn't
65.
quite play that one black very well. Played the red, got a poor position on the black. We had to play a safety. It was a pretty good safety, but we could just see the one red, and there wasn't really much we could do about that.
70.
So I think, as I say, if we're in a similar position again, we'll just have to make sure we don't open up the
72.
reds too much. Could be a nice break though from Mark
Position on the
here.
ground here.
75.
Not quite a century, but he can get a 97.
79.
Great
Nicely on
position.
with the pink.
84.
So just the black needed to finish off the break.
90.
Nicely off the cushion and back pretty much straight for the black. And with that black, he gets 100 in total and a 97 break to secure the first
Great
frame.
clearance. He'll be thrilled with that.
Well, a good clearance, as to say, from Mark.
And the first frame. Mark
Fair play to him.
And that is
Let's
the
hope
frame.
it's us
Well
who makes the
played.
clearance in this second frame.
He's got a one-frame advantage now, and we'll be looking to build on that lead by taking this next frame.
Thank you. The second frame. Mark Williams to break.
It's a bit of a thick break, interesting. See if he leaves anything. Don't think he would, although he has. Ooh, that's a bit of a stinker. Got to give this quite a hit and hopefully get out of there.
This isn't easy.
It's not easy.
That's
But
an
it's there.
excellent opening red.
Bit of a shock he left that on. But let's build on this. Unfortunately, the blue's out of bounds. But I'm not too fussed. Ooh, positionally.
Just wants to get the cue ball safe here.
Well, we could arguably play the blue into the top pocket, but I wouldn't be brave enough to do that. So get this yellow. Hopefully a little bit of top. That should do us.
3.
Because this red here should go absolutely fine. We'll just check that. Yeah, as you can see, there's more than enough of a gap. Just get some top on it and get out of there again. Nice pot. Ooh, might have run a little bit too far.
4.
We're okay though. Play
This
the
is
green.
not easy.
Not easy from here. That's a good pot
What
though.
a top shot that is.
Tap the
Yes,
red.
he'll be very pleased with that shot.
That'll do.
What can he do here?
It's a bit of a free gap into that middle pocket. Free 6 points. Not going to complain at that. With this, the blue,
Position looks good for a colour.
then we can line ourselves up for another red. It's a nice pot. Just got to make this into a good break now, a frame winning break. Doesn't need to be a fancy central, but as long as it wins us the frame. Gonna have to play with some top though here, I think, again.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
It's a nice
That
pot.
split is not bad at all.
Opens up the reds, and luckily it stays in a nice place for us just to slot the black in from here.
This should be pretty straightforward.
Just keep the red, well, keep that pretty much there. And that opens up the red now. Gonna need a fair amount of top here. It's a nice pot, that'll do. And that opens up the pink.
20.
Yes, could go for the black, but I think the pink's a lesser risk, to be honest. Just going to check. Yes, that red does go. Not affected by... I'll show you in a minute, but it's not affected by the pink when it goes back on its spot, I don't think. Oh, that's a
There's
stinker.
shot there.
That is stupid.
28.
Ugh. I don't know where that went wrong. Just overdid that completely. The one we were aiming for, the one by the pink, but as you can see, we're nowhere near that now. It's coming off two cushions, this is, I'd say.
The balls haven't really changed, but the more you look, the harder it gets.
Shouldn't be too bad. But it's left that one red on. I knew it would. There's just no way we could have avoided that. Ugh. But luckily he's playing a safety here. Might be lucky or unlucky in a minute. And just get to the edge of this one red. Shouldn't leave anything open now. The reds are nice and compact. Yeah, he could have gone for that. I'm surprised he didn't go for that red on the cushion. We've got a lead, albeit slender. Oh, lucky he didn't hit the middle jaw there. I thought he could have done. Again, let's us just tap this this red. Want to be careful that we don't going off though.
Continues.
It's absolutely fine. Back up to bulk. That'll do me. Blocks off most of the reds as well there.
Pace is critical here.
Oh, that's a nice shot. It was a nice shot. Fair play. Let's play something fairly similar. Oh. I think actually what we might have done... no, I don't think so. I think there is one red. Yeah, there is. About to say, I thought the reds might block each other, but no, it hasn't. That's really annoying.
He's looking at this red.
I know safety battles are tricky, but that was just... It's just... really gets on my nerves, that does, when we give away silly opportunities like that.
9.
But it's nice, this difficulty. I've always said that the AI really do punish you. That's... Well, that's a shot. I didn't think the AI were programmed to play plants, but that was most certainly a plant. Either a plant, or it was very lucky.
21.
Because I didn't know what on earth he was doing. I thought, God, he's playing this a bit hard, but no, it was a good plant.
22.
He'll take the lead with this black of the frame. I think the World Championships will be interesting though, with that longer time to get into the game, because it's always the problem against the big players. If you lose the first 2 frames, then you're in tricky territory. Frame's of course not over yet, but it could be on the way to being, especially knowing what Mark Williams is like.
30.
Good shot.
It's half a chance, but a chance nonetheless.
I will pot that. I wouldn't worry about that ending.
38.
Oh, what a good split that is.
Nicely onto a red.
43. 44. 51. 52. 57.
Ooh, he's overscrewed that. Well, he'd overscrewed for the colour anyway. I don't know why I thought he was on a colour for some reason there. Great black though. Oh! But
Well,
he's
given
potted
away
the
a
red.
foul.
Well, this could be a way back in.
58.
Well,
Robertson 7.
So, he's got some choices here. Let's see what he settles for.
now, this is the problem. Let me just think about this. He's just played. I think he got a red left. So I presume this is now a free ball, is it? No, it's not. Okay. Well, I'd rather us have a go at this than Mark. Play a bit of a shot to nothing here.
He's taking this on.
Oh, it's there.
Oh, what a shot!
We'll take that. So what we've all got to do... amazingly, this is a real shock.
2.
All we've got to do is do what we've done plenty of times before, which is clear the colours.
Well, he's looking at potting
And we're
this into the
back
right
in the
corner
game.
pocket.
God, he'll be really annoyed at that. Very strange. Just played it too hard, potted the red, and effectively gave us a chance.
This is a great opportunity.
Either way, it doesn't matter how this goes. It can either go into the middle or the bottom pocket. Just got to make sure we get this right, because I will be kicking myself if we don't get this right. I think positionally, bottom pocket be a lot easier to get position for. Well, that being said, it doesn't really leave us in a great position, does it? I think we might as well go for what we know. Play with some top. Don't want to go in off though, that's my
He's
worry.
looking for the pot into the right middle.
Get the pot though first and foremost, which we have. Oh, that's a bit of luck. That's a bit of luck. We don't usually like hitting the middle jaw, but that's a bit of luck. Really is. Right. Still need the pink and the black. Pink should be okay. From there.
This looks pretty simple.
And it is. And now we've got the nice position for the black. And unbelievably, after really being within a few balls of being 2 frames down,
This pot for the
through
frame.
one big mistake from Mark Williams, the frames are now equal. Could that give us the boost we need
27.
to go and win this
And the
match?
frame, Neil Robertson.
That's the
It's a real
frame in
shock,
the
that
bag.
was. Real shock.
Well, there's nothing between these two players at the moment.
Right, let's get this right this time.
Neither
That's
player
it.
being able to break away here.
That's what
I
we
can see this
wanted.
going into a final frame.
That will do. That will do very, 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 very nicely. Just nice thin safety. But he's left the red on. And we'll take this. Yeah, I think this will go and we can take a black on. If not, we can just play up to the reds. Need this to reach though, need this to reach. It's there. Oh no! Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Oh, give the table a shake. Look at that. Perfect position on the black. When he's playing a safety, that's a surprise. That is a massive surprise. Because surely what we need to do now is just play a plant. I'm a bit puzzled here. There we go.
1.
I don't know what he was doing there. I don't know why he just didn't play it. Odd. But oh well, not going to complain. Got a nice start to this frame. Even though by a bit of luck, really. Apparently that's going to go over the top. Well, we can't really hit it much softer than that. Here we go. A very bizarre start to the third frame.
9.
It was a gutting miss. But, yeah, I couldn't believe that. What, he just didn't bother playing it. Maybe he thought it was too big a risk, but I don't understand that.
16.
But I thought we'd muck this up. We have. Okay. Just play this nice and soft then. Get it behind the black. Which we haven't.
Neil Robertson, 16.
Coming up.
He's got to miss that, and I knew he wouldn't.
1.
For God's sake.
8.
My safety just doesn't work. I get it all planned out in my head and it just doesn't work. I mean, how has he potted that? That's an unbelievable angle.
What a pot.
9.
That seems to be the problem recently. We just can't get started, can't get ticking. That being said, he's made a few big mistakes. Will he make any more?
14.
Ooh, that was very nearly one going into the pocket there. Would have certainly made sure we'd have taken that chance if he'd have gone in off again. But rather, he didn't go in off actually last time. He just put the red in. And he shouldn't have done.
20.
Very cagey affair though now. If it was 2-0, I'd be crying, oh, we're not going to get another shot.
21.
But it's in the balance here.
26.
Whatever happens, one player's going to go within a frame of winning this.
$27.
And my guess, it's going to be Mark.
34.
It's a good positional shot. The trick against big players, you need big breaks. Ultimately, you need big breaks, so you need terrific safety. Both is ideal. Oh, that's a good shot. A little bit tight, though, on the potting angle. But again, I'm sure that won't be a problem to Mark Williams.
43.
Let's see what he's going to play here.
He's lining this one up to the
So he
middle
plays the
pocket.
green. Ooh, dear. That's a bit of a muck-up. I would think... Oh, no, he's got that...
Right middle.
There's always one. There's always one. We always get excited. Oh, he's made a mistake. But no, there's the one red. That's annoying. And now he's opened them up.
Nicely played.
I thought that was his only opportunity for failure.
He just wants this to drop gently into the pocket.
54.
Well, that's a great split.
61.
I don't see him having any problem from here. Unless he makes
62.
a terrible mistake.
Just the black required here.
And there you go, just the black needed.
70.
And the one frame that we've won and put us level, he's made sure straight away that he gets the lead back again. Now, inevitably, the only way we're going to get back into this is through a decider.
78.
We haven't played our best snooker yet. If there's any time for that, God, that's now. But he could just be about to inflict a century on us, but now he's snookered himself.
Mark Williams.
And we might as well call it the frame now. We're not going to get back into
Frame.
it.
Mark Williams.
And it is 2-1 to Mark Williams for frame. And it's Mark Williams to
he's
break.
opened up a one-frame gap and will be looking to apply some pressure on his opponent in this frame.
He has, but it's only a slender
A
lead.
century would do just nicely here. Where have we gone? It's our name on the Neil Robertson chair and we're not there. Probably just got that fed up. Oh, make your break, Mark, whatever. Ooh, very nearly left one on there. Oh, has he left one on? No, he hasn't. He's put that there on purpose. Because he knows if I come back up, I'm going to leave it.
Well, he used to be indecisive, but now he's not so sure.
Plonker. I'm going to have to try and bring this back up the table. That's too hard. Oh. The only bit of luck we're going to get now is we've got a snooker on it, but we haven't.
That's a shocker.
It is. Agreed. All best intentions, but that's just bloody unlucky. Mind you, with that position, there's no way he's going to really open up the reds, I wouldn't have thought.
Is key.
6.
Because that's end of take.
Mark Williams. 6.
But again, he's done that for a reason.
Pace is key here.
Nice and thin. Doesn't have to go all the way back up the table, that's not that important. But we've covered off a pot. But if anybody can make something happen, it's Mark Williams. Could do with leaving that one pot, and it's going to about the right area to do so. But that was too much. A little bit softer, we'd have got it behind the brown. But there's a nice straight red on for him now. Bit of a starter again. And he's got it.
1.
Little bit awkward on the black. So he's playing a safety. Cold feet potentially from Mark Williams here. Not going to argue.
That's not worked out quite as intended.
Mark Williams. 1.
No need to try and play a fancy snooker. We couldn't really, we're where the green is now. But we've left a pot on. Oh, you idiot. You idiot. Why didn't we just leave it up the top? Oh, you tool. How many opportunities do we want to give Mark Williams? Yeah, it was a sitter. Unbelievably, though, he's mucked up on the black again, but he could go for the middle pocket if he wanted to be so daring, but he's not.
Mark Williams, 1.
And, well, that's a bloody interesting one. Just tap that ball. Interesting shot. Has he left anything open? You wouldn't think so, would you? Do you think it's worth taking the long pot on? I reckon it is.
He's playing the pot here.
Yeah, I'll take it on.
Oh,
So
so
that was
close.
nowhere near.
He needed some luck
What
there,
was
but he
that?
couldn't get it.
Oh dear. That was shocking.
Not easy.
This isn't great for a must-win frame, is it?
What about that for a positional shot? Perfect.
We're just not playing well enough against our contemporaries at the moment, ultimately.
6.
We haven't beaten anyone who we should have beaten for a long time. We've been beaten by Mark Allen, Judd Trump, Jack Lazowski, Luca Brissell. And it could be that soon on the list is the Welsh potting machine as well.
7.
Just have to hope he makes a mistake.
14.
Really wanted to do well at this tournament. When the pressure's on,
15.
sometimes it just doesn't work out.
22.
But ultimately, I prefer this to being on medium difficulty, where we were just whooping
He's able
everyone
to
every
sink this
match.
into the right corner.
Being said, it's not over yet.
23. 28. 29.
Not the ideal result, but
That's not a great
could have been
shot.
worse.
So we will get another shot here, unless one of these just luckily bounces in.
Mark Williams, 34.
And we've got to take this one on the cushion, I think we have to.
Tricky pot along the cushion here.
We've got it, though. But that's exactly... Oh, I don't know why I do this. There's no thought put into that at all, was there? I think we're going to have to go for the ridiculous. I really do. I don't think there's enough point now, because I just think
Well,
it will
certainly nobody could accuse him of rushing here.
leave everything on. Let's try and play this nice and soft. And hopefully we can get something that resembles something up the bulk area. Where's the cue ball? That's not bad. It leaves a red on, yes, I accept
Will
that.
Robertson, 1.
Given where we were though, that wasn't all too bad, but that could be our last shot. Just stupidity. I'd really get annoyed at myself sometimes. Oh, but he's missed the red. Well. Never mind getting annoyed, that's all over now. We now potentially have a chance. And that's the first red in what hopefully could be a frame-winning break.
1.
A few reds on here. At the end of the day, this is all Mark Williams is doing. He had a plan, and he's put them in nice positions. Through a crazy mistake, and crazy circumstances, I would argue, can we force a decider? Every shot has to be right. It's given us a big opportunity here. We have to take it.
7.
There's only a few reds left, though.
12.
Let's make sure we get them all.
Well, that's left him a little awkward there.
A little bit
13.
awkward. How'd you figure that one out? Mind you, he's not wrong. Get the black. Get some top. See what happens. That should do. Just got to play a little bit hard sometimes and see what happens.
20.
Take this red on. Might be better actually taking this red up the top of the table on. Get rid of that. So we can focus a bit then. That's it. That'll do. Perfect.
21.
Right. Play the blue. We've got to get in this position to get this red. But it's only really the other end of the table we can get to. Might be worth. Apologies about the noise outside. It's pivotal shots. I think we're allowed to take our time here. Yeah, I think maybe get here. Play some top on it, I would say. See where we end up. There we go. Perfect. It's just this last red I don't quite know what I'm going to do with.
26.
Tile. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. It's just not supposed to work. It's really not, is it? It's not supposed to happen today. Oh, for goodness sake.
Well, sometimes playing this slowly can upset your flow. Maybe he just needs to get on.
Shut
with it and get
up,
his rhythm
Bolds. Oh, there's just no way we can play this and get it safe. Oh, honestly. I'm just going to do the thing here. It's really bad sportsmanship. But try and get it back up the table. Don't snooker him. Get it back up the table. I mean, that's just not done it, has it? Game over. Game over. Oh! He's going to play on from there and win the frame.
Foul and a miss. Neil Robertson, 26. Mark Williams, 6.
No issues there.
right. Wonderful pot. Outstanding effort.
1.
Goodness sake.
8.
Perfect on the red. Perfect.
9.
And that's it now. He needs to make a mistake. He's not going to. 35's the gap. I just don't believe that. Honestly, I do not believe it. We couldn't even get a shot that was supposed to go wrong right.
23.
Frustrated? Definitely.
38.
Just gutted about that.
34.
Should have took that to a decider, but we didn't.
41.
And it's game over.
Mark Williams.
Anyway, that's it now, unfortunately, for the Coral Tour Championship. Another tournament over. Starting to think this series is going to be over fairly quickly at this point. Mark Williams dominant. He deserved the win. Not quite getting a century. Got a 97, but we are out of yet another tournament at the Coral Tour Championship. £20,000 won, but really that was just a turning up token. And now there are only 2 tournaments left in this series. We've got the China Open and then the big one, the World Championship. So Mark Allen wins. That's a little bit different. That's nice. Ronnie O'Sullivan gets the High Break Award. Got the Championship. Okay, we've got the Championship League. Well, I'm not really bothered about that, to be honest. I didn't realise we were actually invited to one of those, but I'm not bothered about that, to be quite honest. So I will... oh, we've got a bloody group stage match. They're all group stage matches. That's annoying. Do I play it? Do I not? I don't know. Just be ashamed to have all those losses now on my... on the record. I suppose, for one thing, it could be good practice for the next 2 tournaments. Do we get any money from it? No, it's an invitational. I think there must just be 3 matches. I'll tell you what we'll do. On Monday's episode, we'll play all the matches on one episode. I think that's fair. And then we'll get on with the China Open. I didn't really want to do that, but I think you just taints the form guide, because if we forfeit all of those, then it adds another 3 or 4 losses to our list. And not that we'll win any of them anyway, but it'd certainly be interesting. But that's what we'll do on Monday's episode. So thank you all very much for watching today. I know it wasn't the result that you wanted. It certainly wasn't the result I wanted. But nevertheless, thank you very much for watching, folks. I've been CIJ Gaming, and until the next time, I will see you all later on. Goodbye for now. Just a little bit of an update at the end of this episode. I thought I'd say I didn't bother with the Championship League in the end. I played a few matches, just couldn't get into it, especially for a video, so I just forfeited all the matches. It's a little bit of a shame because it does taint the form guide a little bit, so we'll just have to knock off the fact we had those 6 losses, because I ended up forfeiting them all in the end. So we've got 50 wins, 20 losses technically, but Mark Williams is the winner of the Championship League. So we do have the penultimate event of the year. We have the China Open, which is it 64 that take part in this, 128? We'll find out, sure enough. Yeah, I think it's 64, and we're playing, oh dear, this is a bit of a flashback, Rory McLeod in the first round. Of course, a player who we played, I think, in episode 4 and lost to. But I won't be showing that one on camera. The first one I will show to you guys, the round of 32 as usual, which will be on the channel tomorrow. So as I said before, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys on Monday. See you guys later. Goodbye for now.